To welcome one of Australia's most acclaimed bands into the ARIA Hall of Fame, Myth Warhorse.
The highest honour in the Australian music industry is to be inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame. Former recipients include Olivia Newton-John, the Bee Gees, Cold Chisel and Paul Kelly. This year's inductees took over the world with #1 records all over the globe. Marking 20 years since the release of their seminal album, Get Born, let's step into the story and songbook of Jet.
I played it at the MCG for the AFL Grand Final halftime show.
It has all the elements of a rock song that you want.
It's honestly, I think, one of the best songs ever written.
It's among the most recognisable riffs of the new millennium.
Take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine.
In the space of just 3.5 minutes, 2003 smash Are You Gonna Be My Girl launched 4 local lads to international rock stardom.
Well, I said, are you gonna be my girl?
It was as teenagers that brothers Nick and Chris Sester wanted to start a band.
Yeah!
I think what made us want to be in a band in the first place was an interest in music, obviously, but a curiosity and enthusiasm to pursue that curiosity.
1, 2, 3, yes!
The reactions we got at those shows that we put on when we were kids were very exhilarating, you know, it was exciting. And it was a real event. It was just something complete, it was an adrenaline rush, like I'd never felt that.
They had that thing, that mongrel that not many other bands around them have.
The sound of it and the feel of it, somewhere in between the way Chris plays drums, this loose grandma falling down the stairs sound, and Nick singing with one of the great rock and roll voices of all time.
It's probably what it was like to see AC/DC or the Easy Beats when they were in their early stages.
They had the sound, the energy and attitude that rock fans had been crying out for. And their debut EP, Dirty Sweet, triggered a wave of hype that took Jet from the beer-soaked carpets of the Duke of Windsor Hotel to the forefront of the new rock revolution.
We were getting phone calls from record companies overseas. People were flying over from America just to watch us play. It was a big buzz.
And after a massive bidding war, the lads hit LA in 2003 to record their first album, the colossal Get Born.
That Get Born album was so rad.
Makes you want to dance, makes you want to drink, makes you want to make love. Sometimes all at the same time. It's horny music.
Get Born sold more than 5 million copies worldwide, hitting #1 in Australia, charting in the UK and the US, and won 6 ARIA awards.
And the album of the year is Jet for Get Born.
And the rock anthems kept on coming. 2006's Shine On and 2009's Shaka Rock kept Jet riding high in the charts and touring the globe.
I heard through the grapevine this is the best job in the world. What do you reckon?
When I first met Jet, I went into their dressing room and I said to them, "You guys are fucking unreal. You sound like Kiss." And they collectively wanted to kill me.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of their debut album, and at 20 years old, Get Born is all grown up, as are the 4 men who created it.
I remember the Super 8 films that play in my head of the greatest, you know, things are like Madison Square Gardens, but even stuff that's not quite as glamorous as that, like being in a van. When we first toured the States, we were a van with a trailer on the back.
Magic roundabout.
It's a dream come true. It's like, I just loved exploring the world like that.
I mean, we shared such an immense history together, experiencing things that very few people not even wouldn't experience but would never even begin to understand.
It's been one of those adventures that has been a huge learning experience, both positive and negative.
You know, we have this sort of bond and connection between us that's pretty unbreakable.
It's great, and I wouldn't swap it.
And so Nick, Chris, Mark and Cam, just look at what you've done. Look at all you've achieved as we welcome Jet into the ARIA Hall of Fame. Please welcome welcome to the stage the newest members of the ARIA Hall of Fame, Jet.
Huge congratulations to Jet, the 80th inductees to the ARIA Hall of Fame. With 7 ARIAs and more than 6.5 million records sold worldwide, Jet have earned their place in Australian music history.
Well, I want to say firstly, if you'll sit down, I can read the teleprompter. This is my speech, though, by the way. Firstly, we are genuinely humbled to receive this honour, and thank you to ARIA and everyone who supported our band and our music throughout all of these years, all around the world. We are sincerely grateful. Thank you. I would like to take a moment to thank firstly our wives, families, friends and partners who have been here with us throughout this extraordinary journey. I think we all know that sometimes this can be quite a selfish pursuit, and over the years there have been many moments when perhaps their support was overlooked and underappreciated, but please know that your constant presence has been absolutely vital and sustained us throughout all the many challenges and difficulties that we've faced, and we thank you sincerely. I just also want to say on a personal note, like there's been many others that have helped us behind the scenes over the years, musicians, producers, tour managers, road crew. I mean, there's so many. Far too many to mention tonight, but we'd like to single out just a few. Louis Macklin, who's played keys with us for over 10 years now.
We go.
Louis, we love you. Our manager, Andy Castle, the late, great Pete Lusty, Andy Kelly, David Voitica, Serge Borsonello, Lee Last, Shannon Van Der Weert, and finally Heath and everyone at BMG. Thank you all, guys. Cheers. And quickly, just to finish, as we know, at the moment there are some truly tragic, atrocious things that are taking place around the world. And it's impossible to turn on the news at the moment and not be confronted by the destruction being committed through war, racism and politics. I know a lot of people have been divided and are struggling with this, and it's often in moments like this when I'm reminded of the importance of art and music, which I think sit firmly at the opposite end of that spectrum. And music has always been an antidote in our lives during troubled moments, a place of refuge, where thoughts, feelings and emotions can be processed and sometimes shared in a way that can bring people together, whatever the genre or platforms that we all use. And as big an honour as this is tonight, I think I'm even more grateful to simply have the opportunity to live and work within this medium of music with these guys here and with all of you. So, thank you.